Hey, I'm Tim. This is my 2010 Focus RS WRC tribute car.
Hey man.
G'day.
How's it going?
Awesome.
Let's go. Heard about your gear shifter?
It's a prototype.
Is it?
Yeah.
One of yours?
Nope. Built in partnership with a fellow called Terry Dermish in the UK.
Okay, yep.
And he builds them for race cars over there, but as far as I could tell, no one was crazy enough to run one on a street car.
Yep.
And I
And
thought,
then he found you.
well, then I found him and was like, dude, I need it. So, 3-4 months later or something,
Pretty cool, man.
off it came. Yeah, it's grouse.
Oh, it is. There's just so much movement and things.
Yeah, there's heaps going on. There's a few brands out there,
Yep.
but this one ticked the box for me because it was just like,
Yeah. So this is a 2011, yep.
yeah, it was
Ford
sold in
Focus RS.
Ford Focus RS.
That's the heart of what you've built.
Yes.
Because this is quite different to a Ford Focus RS, really.
Yeah, yeah. It's a bit of a, not a hodgepodge, I suppose, but there's a whole bunch of different things that went into it.
Yep.
Like, obviously you can't, especially in New Zealand, you can't run down the road and go, oh, I'd like to buy a, WRC front guards for Focus RS, please.
Yes.
You can't do any of that.
Yep.
So you can't even sort of get basic parts like new intakes and shit like that. It's all going to come from UK.
So what was your goal? What is the intention with this car? What do you want to do?
Well, here's the thing, bit of a story, right?
Yep. I like stories.
2010,
Yes.
Rally New Zealand, M Sport was in town,
Yes.
right? So we went along to Rally New Zealand, special stage was at the Domain, and I saw Latvilla's car there,
Yes.
and instantly just fell in love with it. Everything was perfect.
Yes.
Obviously, like the livery.
Yes.
The way it looked on the road, it was 2 doors, it was big, a lot of the cars were going small.
Yes.
Everything just ticked the box, and I've liked Fords ever since I was a kid, much to my father's disgust. But the blue blood runs in the veins, so
Yes.
I was just like,
I am also a Ford family.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, holy smoke, I need it.
Yep.
And then I collected the pictures and the posters and all that stuff, and then the next year Ford announced that they were releasing the Focus RS,
Yes.
and that was it. I had to have it.
Which is this model.
Yes,
Yep.
which is the car, and we bought this brand new.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
we
even
bought this
cooler.
brand new. Now,
Yep.
there was never an intention to go all crazy WRC style, blah blah blah, right?
Yep.
There was never that intention, so we just jumped in it and enjoyed it.
Yep.
And very enjoyable first weekend. We had an XR5, which was, make no mistake, was a brilliant car.
They are, yes.
We were
It's amazing how many XR5 owners went and bought an RS. Hey.
well, only 25 of them did it here in New Zealand.
Oh, new. Yeah, true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
go left.
you just couldn't get them. Oh, that makes me smile.
Yeah, so did you have to go on a waiting list, or did
Nope.
you just rock in and grab it? Or?
This was the last one that was sold here in New Zealand, right?
Oh. And
It
did you
was-
hunt it out, or just happen to find it?
Well, it was one of the cars one of the 10 cars that Phil Aitken parallel imported. Originally, Ford
okay.
said no, we're not going to import them.
Okay.
We're not going to get them. And then there was such a demand. Phil Aitken at Courtesy Ford
Yes.
in Palmerston North, or
Yes.
through them, parallel imported 10 cars. I think
Okay.
4 were white, 3 were green, 3 were blue, or something
Okay.
like that.
And this is a blue one?
And this is a white
The
one.
white one, yep.
Underneath it all, it's
Yeah,
white.
you can't tell. I don't think there's any white
Yeah,
left on
yeah.
it.
There is factory whites on the roof.
Okay, right.
So we got, I got talking to the dealer down there, and we agreed on a price, and then through John Andrew, I organised the finance and everything, and the missus didn't want to pay $2,000 or whatever to have it shipped to Auckland, so we could collect it. So I thought, bugger it, we'll organise a trip to see my parents in Hawke's Bay and swap the cars in Taupo.
Because Hawke's Bay and Palmerston North are near each other.
Well, it's but it's about the same distance for both of us,
that's
right?
fair. Yep.
So we met the guy in Taupo, and we swapped the car on the side of the road. When I picked it up, I said, "Do I need to brake it in? Do I need to be careful?" And the guy said, "The harder you drive it, the better it's going to be."
Nice.
So I thrashed it across the neighbour Taupo Road,
Excellent.
keeping well within the bounds of the speed limit. Of course.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, of course. Except for that closed section.
Yeah,
right?
wink, wink, wink.
Yeah.
Fast forward 100, maybe 100,000 miles.
Yep.
This is 110,000 miles it's done now.
Wow.
Which is high.
Well, it is, yeah. It is high.
For an RS Focus, it is high.
Yeah, it is.
A lot of people just garage them,
Yep.
which is just a total waste because they're such a fabulous car.
Yep.
And I was in a car park somewhere in Auckland, I can't remember, and I hit a parking, not the bollard, it was one of those concrete barriers between
Yep.
I hit one and smashed my front bumper to bits. And I was very disappointed, especially even more disappointed once I got a price from Ford to replace the front bumper.
Yeah.
Thought about insurance, and then went, oh, you know what, there might be a bit of an opportunity here. So got in touch with someone in the UK, of course, and ordered the body kit. And the wing came from a supplier in China because you just can't get them anywhere else.
Yep.
And during lockdown, that first lockdown in early 2020, it all arrived and I got to work. It was my lockdown project. Just like a normal one.
I love this.
Just like a normal
so is that reverse there?
No. Reverse is you pull it and
So
go
that's
across
first,
that way. Yeah, second, third, fourth, fifth.
And then reverse down in there.
Yeah, but it's got a
lockout.
It's got a lockout, so you can't accidentally hit racing when you.
Yeah. We don't want to hit race after fifth.
No.
It doesn't work in these cars.
No, it does not.
So 2011 Ford Focus RS.
Yep.
I have driven one of these.
Don't tell me we drove all that way with the handbrake on.
Oh.
No, I don't think
It might
we
go a bit better, surely not. I have driven one of these before because, as I said just a moment ago, a friend of mine had one. I'll wait for these cars. A friend of mine bought one. Nicole bought one new also.
Yep.
But I've never had a decent drive in one, so.
Well, this is an experience for me because I don't think I've ever sat in the seat while the car's been moving.
Oh, yay. Oh, that shifter is a beautiful thing.
I know.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I love that shifter, man. Oh, and it pops and bangs. Oh, yes. There's a lot to be said about a nice exhaust, eh?
I don't know if it's nice.
What's not nice about it?
It's just a pipe.
Yeah.
To be fair, I probably could have used stainless downpipe or something. It's just a 3-inch pipe from the turbo to the back. There's no mufflers or anything.
But listen how good it sounds.
It's got a quiet version, but which has a silencer and 2 mufflers at the back. But
Love the blow-up valve. That's just a recycling, is it?
Yeah, that's the recirc valve, but that's factory.
I thought it might be.
Yeah, they do that.
Have you got a K&N filter on it, or?
It's aftermarket.
Yep.
It's an aftermarket setup.
That's normally what gets there.
Yeah. Yeah, because
Oh, the brakes are good.
it has a tarmac brake setup.
Yep.
So they work from cold. They're a tarmac rally spec pad. which is Paget, and they work from cold. So, you know, similar to a WRC car, they have a specific, you know, compound that works from cold. So if they have to suddenly wait at the beginning of a stage,
it's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
This is rad, man. Listen to that. Is it low?
Is it what?
Is it low? Like, does it hit stuff?
Oh no, never. The setup's quite hard, but you just get used to it.
Yeah. Oh, it just makes all the right noises. Listen to it. Why this car?
Why not?
Mm-hmm.
It's funny you say that,
Yes.
because there it is.
Yes. Is
Right.
that this car or is that the WRC car?
That is the WRC car,
Yes.
the car from 2010,
Yes.
which I have a photo of it here.
And that's the one that you saw.
This is
That
the one
inspired
that
the
I
whole-
saw that inspired the whole insanity.
Yes.
There is actually a picture of where I saw it on the day. There it is there. That's the actual car.
So that is the image.
That is the actual car. Latvilla's
I'm
car.
just gonna, can I borrow that?
Yeah.
Just gonna take that up to there.
Latvilla's car at the Auckland Domain.
That's pretty cool.
Rally
man.
New Zealand 2010. That's the actual car that started all of it.
That's pretty awesome that
Yeah.
you've got the book with the photo of the car in the same spot.
Yeah.
Yep.
And, you know, I get sent pictures, like a friend of mine went to Goodwood this
Yes,
year,
Yes.
and they have all, you know,
Yeah.
anybody knows, or anybody who's into cars knows Goodwood's
Yes.
a thing.
Yes.
So this year he was at Goodwood and he took all these photos, and I get a message, hey dude, your car's here. And there it is, photos of Latvilla's car
Yep.
from Rally New Zealand with that livery on it,
Oh, cool.
there at Goodwood. And
So it's still got the 2010 livery.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
and that car was for sale recently. A little bit out of my price range.
was it like silly money?
I think it was about 300,000 euros.
Yeah, that's silly money.
Silly money, but then it's a historical car.
Yeah, no, I get that. Yeah.
It was a championship car.
Yep.
It won Rally New Zealand. Ever
Yeah.
won Lotto.
And so are they
I think
front wheel drive?
the WRC car.
Yes.
No,
No,
four-wheel
they're
drive.
not. So that's the main difference between that and this car.
Yeah.
Which leads me on to a really good next question.
Yep.
What's next with this car?
Funny you asked me that.
I
We,
may have heard some rumours.
we are in the early stages of doing a a four-wheel drive conversion with this car. Not for any other reason than maybe because we can.
Yeah.
When these were built, Ford owned Volvo,
Yes.
so
Thus the 5-cylinder.
5-cylinder.
Yep.
Now to put the 5-cylinder in there, they used Volvo running gear
Yep.
all throughout the car
Okay.
and a Volvo floor pan.
So has it got the tunnel already in there?
It has everything. It even has the bolts for the subframe,
Oh wow.
has the bolts for the drive shafts, everything.
That's going to be a fun conversion.
Well, I've already got most of the parts. I'm waiting on a diff because
Yep.
it needs a new diff.
Yep. The front one.
Yep.
Yep.
To a four-wheel drive diff.
Yep.
It literally the gearbox is called an M66.
Yep.
Right. M66 came in two variants. Actually, sorry, three. Was a four-wheel drive,
Yep.
which was in the Volvo S60R.
Yep.
Four-wheel drive.
Yep. Yep.
The 6-speed manual.
Yep.
It had in this.
Yep.
And then it had a slightly different variant that was in the Ford Focus ST, which is the Mark II.
Yes. Yes.
Now the ST gearbox differs in that it has a totally different housing
Okay.
and casing to this. This has the four-wheel drive casing,
Yep.
and literally all you need to do is swap the diff, take undo a plate,
Yep. And put the
bolt on the transfer case,
Yep. Wow.
and put it in the car.
Far out.
There's a little bit of doohickery around drive shafts and CVs,
Yes.
but they all swap and are transferable with other Volvos and Cougar and all kinds of stuff, and it all just
It's crazy how cars have become, eh?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. And that's one of the frustrating things. Like, why didn't they do that in the first place?
Yep.
They spent all this money developing the Revo knuckle system in the front of these that the ST didn't have.
Yes.
What the ST did have that this doesn't really have is lots and lots of torque steer.
Yes.
So they developed the Revo knuckle to handle the 300 odd horsepower that they put through the front wheels.
Yes.
And largely it was successful. You know, as you can attest, there's little or no torque steer.
No, none. No. I didn't feel it at all.
You know, it's just point and shoot.
Yeah, it was. I wouldn't say I drove it with the confidence of a four-wheel drive, but I never thought the front was about to pick up on me.
Yeah.
Because partly due to the power delivery, it's so, like you said, it's nice and early and linear. It's it's not nothing, and then it whoops you and you're spinning and you're around the
like
corner.
driving a Cosworth or something real
I haven't
nuts.
driven a Cosworth.
Oh, an RX500 Cosworth is just mental.
Okay, I will have to.
Like you say, there's lag.
Well, if you've got a Cosworth and you want me to drive it, just sing out.
No, if you want me to drive it, if you want me to, no, look here, hey. So yeah, that's what's next.
Yep.
We're seriously looking at a four-wheel drive conversion.
Yep.
And then it will be the only one, certainly in New Zealand.
So
one of maybe 5 or 6 in the world. Then.
So, of the things you've done to it, what's your favourite mod? Just one.
I think it has to be the way the car looks across the front.
Yep.
We didn't set out with the idea of having a WRC car parked in the driveway.
Yep.
It's kind of ended up that way.
Yep.
And we got to the point where, hey look, if we're going to have a livery car or a WRC car parked in the driveway, let's make it look as close to the real thing as possible.
Yep.
And I think we've achieved that.
Oh, like I said, when I got out of it, like we'd just been in it going for a quick drive, I got out to do some shots from the outside and I just went, oh yes, like I don't know, it's something about that side-on shot of it. Yeah. It's perfect. It just looks like it shouldn't be on the road. Like
well, it's still a Ford Focus.
I know.
It still looks the same as a WRC car because the silhouette is pretty much the same.
Yep.
So from the side, totally.
Yep.
But from the front, the original cars, they had flared arches and blah blah, but they didn't have the big box guards and the big square look of the WRC car.
Yep.
And
so this is what you've done here with that, is it? Yep.
Yeah. And that there's not another set of those in the whole world. You can't.
Cool.
This is parts you can't unobtainium.
Yep.
And those guards, we didn't cut the factory ones. I sold the factory ones.
Yep.
Those guards are off a 1600 auto.
So you cut a base model guard to fit that. Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Because we were going to cut it anyway.
Yeah. So why cut up a good one?
Yeah. The bonnet's off that same 1600 auto.
Okay. Yep. Is that because of these?
Yeah. The original bonnet has vents in the middle.
Okay.
We didn't want those anymore.
Yeah, of course.
It'll wreck delivery.
Yep.
Or make it more complex.
Yeah.
So we were always going to run the.
It's hard enough for Greg as it is, right?
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah. We do like him.
Yeah, we love Greg.
We do love Greg.
We love him.
Yes.
And that for me is like the number one thing, and it fools people. At car shows or whatever, we go to Caffeine and Classics a lot.
Yep.
Someone they'll go, oh look at that, and they'll look through looking for the roll cage and they go, what? It's just a road car.
What's going on?
Hey, is this guy crazy or what?
If you get you, Greg, and Ryan parked up, you'd let down a whole lot of people in a row.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, really big letdowns with people, but people love it and they hate it. But
so, money's no object.
Yeah.
What's in your driveway instead of this to use like this?
The real one.
I thought it would be, yeah. It's a bit of a no-brainer, isn't it?
A little bit.
Yep.
The only thing that would piss me off was its left-hand drive.
Yep.
That's the only thing that would piss me off.
Yep.
That or maybe a GT40 or Ford GT40.
Ford GT40, yep.
Yeah.
The original, like the old 60s model,
like
yep.
The old school.
Yep.
Real old school one.
Yep.
You can keep your Ferraris and your exotics.
I quite like the GT40s and that. Yeah, they are GT40. Yeah, GT40. I'm just because the next one was the Ford GT, so they just messed with us. But I quite like the GT40s and the noise. Again, noise, right?
Yeah.
The cool doors that swing open and try and chop your head off and that,
right.
but the noise, that V8 that's on those is just it's bellissimo.
With the on the
it's just on the money.
Yeah, primo.
Yep.
Primo.
Yep. Awesome. Well, thank you for letting me drive your car today.
That's all right.
I had a lot of fun driving your car.
Like you'd be that person.
Yep.
I think.
I was impressed.
Me, my wife, I think Jamie, my friend Jamie.
Yes.
Greg and you.
Okay. Well, I was impressed by the torque.
Yeah.
I forgot they were a 5-cylinder until you mentioned it. I assumed it was a 2.5 litre 4-cylinder is what I thought they were.
Yeah.
Which explains a lot of that.
Yep.
And the crackles and the bangs, man. I don't know. I'm still a kid, right? We're always a kid, and nothing is cooler than a loud noise of a car. It's so good.
It's got a look. It looks like a rally car.
It does look like a rally car.
From the inside, it kind of feels like a rally car.
Especially once you put the headset on. Yep, that was the...
So it needs to kind of sound like one
Yep.
too, right? And pops and bangs and whatever. It's not anti-lag, but so what?
Cool. Thanks, man. I enjoyed that. Thank you.
No worries.
Awesome.
Cheers. You have to do this, bro.
Oh. Cool. Absolutely. Is it all? Oh, nice.
Yeah, nothing coming until we need to go somewhere.
It feels awfully serious now. I feel like I should be telling you which way to go. Caution, jump. Yeah, it's a cool bit of road, eh?
Damn, that's fun.
Yeah, that is fun.